just having a conversation the other day, and I had brought up something, a little fact that I remember from years and years ago, like over 30 years ago. And the people I was talking to was like, "Well, how did you remember that?" It's not that I remembered it. It is this incident happened, and it's in the ether in my brain, like all brains are antennas, and it's able to retrieve that information from the ether. So that brings me to this conclusion with data centers. They're building these large data centers, and it's to fuel these quantum computers. And already these quantum computers, because your brain is made up of atoms, there's an aura of atoms around the body, right? Like there's an aura of atoms around this head. And the cell phone technology now is able to not only predict your thoughts, but it's actually picking up on that aura, that the atoms surrounding your brain, and it's able to kind of read your mind. And I know if you heard people talk about this, and you yourself may have experienced things like this, where something you're thinking about, an advertisement for it pops up on your phone without you ever speaking of it. And this is my point. Just like I remember that fact from 40 years ago, that information's in the ether. And these big data centers that they're building, that's going to require all this water and natural and all these resources, electricity, the power, may become relics, ancient relics in the near future, because these quantum computers, that is going to figure out a way to store all the information in the ether, not in a physical data center, not in a large, because a data center is basically just a large memory bank. What they call it, a hard drive, like a large hard drive. The quantum computers is going to figure out a way to use the ether to put the information in, and then it'll be able to draw the information out of the ether, thus eliminating the need for these large water consuming data centers. Okay, so hopefully this new quantum computers that they are building will be able to figure this out, and we won't need these huge data centers that are going to use up all the fresh water and half the electricity we produce, because the new quantum computers will be able to use the ether to directly store information and to use as its permanent hard drive. So